Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 2015 Timber Runners Draft Selection Show. As you can see, I'm solo today. My sidekick is on paternity leave. We got a jam-packed show for you guys. We're going to get right into it after this word from our sponsor.
Hi, does your wife have your nuts in a jar? Well, don't worry. It's fantasy football season again. Yep, it's that time of year when we get together with our boys, draft that brand new team full of hopes and aspirations to win your league championship. That's why this year's Timber Runners Fantasy Draft is brought to you by Huevos Pickled Eggs. Because even if your wife does have your nuts in a jar, just remember, she can't open it without you.
Big thanks once again to Huevos Pickled Eggs. Alright, so the draft this year is going to be on Saturday, September 5th at 6 p.m. This will be at the residence of Raw Dogs, our reigning champion. We'll have the usual walking tacos. Everybody can bring whatever you like to drink. Don't forget the $100 entry fee. You will need that in order to do the draft. So speaking of reigning champs, Raw Dogs, we tried several times to get a live interview. We tried several times even just to get a phone call to do maybe a phone interview. Despite those attempts, we were unsuccessful, but we did finally get this email reply from the general manager of the Raw Dogs. OMG, what an exciting year. To be able to win it in my first try of running a franchise in a sport that's typically dominated by men, I just can't describe the feeling. Thank you so much to the Timber Runners League for giving me this opportunity. I can't wait to have that beautiful trophy sitting on top of my mantle. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Raw Dogs. So, obviously there are some parts of that email that seem a bit odd, but you can get the sense of excitement that comes along with bringing home that crystal check at the end of the year. Anyways, moving on, we do have one more special treat for you. Our commissioner, Mr. Touche, we were able to get an exclusive interview, and here is Crystal with this week's Sunday Conversation.
You've said Roger Goodell has been a major influence. What is it about him that makes him such a great role model?
You know, I think Raj takes a very diplomatic approach. I think he's always been very consistent with his rulings. I think the one thing that really sets him apart from his peers is his ability to create harmony between his views and others in his organization.
Yeah, but it must be challenging, juggling 10 different personalities with 10 different views. How do you keep them all happy?
It can be challenging at times, but I think you'd be surprised to find out how easy it is to manage one vote. I think our league has a very good track record of proving that. For example, in our first year, the overall points leader, which happened to be my team, didn't receive a payout. So we explored the idea of making a change there, and despite some opposition from a lot of our owners, we were able to make that change and get it passed unanimously. Another example, you know, we explored the idea of collecting all the fees up front. Again, despite some vigorous opposition from a lot of our owners, we were able to get that passed unanimously, and that was a great thing for our league because, you know, the rip you can scrape off a short-term CD right now, it actually ended up being a lot more aggressive than we expected.
And how can that investment income impact the league?
Well, our trophy, for example, I think it...
Didn't you mention that the trophy was donated by a friend of the league? Yes,
actually, and I'd like to thank Carol Kuzmic over at the Crystal Touch. You can go online at www.crystaltouch.com and check out some more of her work, which is obviously excellent. But yeah, that money goes into a lot of things, such as, you know, protecting our shield, you know, keeping a lot of the lights on at night. There's it's in, okay. I'm being advised not to comment any further on the income thing, but I can see the blood starting to come out of your eyes. But let's be honest, you know, half the owners in our league can't even confirm whether or not money is actually even paid out at the end. All right, so you can catch that full interview Sunday night at 8 p.m. on ESPN. So here we go, the moment everybody's been waiting for. We're going to get this draft selection show going. Who's going to be that top pick? All right, here we go. Got one. With the first pick of the 2015 Timber Runners Fantasy Football League, Laces Out Dan. Congratulations. Had a pretty good showing last year, winning the points championship, but that's just one piece of the puzzle. He still hasn't brought home that crystal check. All right. Congratulations, Mr. Turner. Pick number 2. The second pick we have Cashier's Check. Always a formidable force. I'll take that pick. Good luck with that first pick, Johnny. Don't know who you're taking, but it'll make my life a lot easier. All right, third pick. Who do we have here? Raw Dogs, the reigning champion. Trying to tackle it again. See how lucky he can get with a 6 and 7 championship. Doubt it. Pick number 4. Yeah. The Hamburglar, Cashier's Cronies. Still might be able to get one of those top RBs. Or you know what? He's a quarterback guy. He'll probably get Andrew Luck in that spot. Number 5. Right? Yeah. Hindu's Minions. He took a hiatus. You're not tricking anybody, KC. We still know that's you. Pick number 6. Three Sheets to the Wind. Still riding on the legends of a botched Cleveland Browns draft that he had to clean up. He hired a manager for 1 year and abruptly fired him and had to do a restructuring of the entire thing. What do we got? Pick number 7. TDs and Beer. Lucky number 7. Kevin has a signed Jim Kelly football waiting for you. Congratulations on 4 years of making it into the playoffs without a championship. Pretty impressive. Pick number 8. We have Super Bowl. That would be Alan Sinclair. He is a rookie this year. Hopefully you don't run a team like the Dolphins or else it's going to be a while. Good luck, my friend. 2 more left. We have Cobblestoners with number 9. Not a terrible pick. Let's see what he can do with that. And we got the last one, Mr. Irrelevant. House Money, bringing up the caboose. So, recap. We have a lovely assistant, thank you. Number 1 is Laces Out Dan. Number 2, yours truly, Cashier's Check. Number 3 is Raw Dogs, the defending champion. 4 is Cashier's Crony. 5, Hindu's Minions. 6 is 3 Sheets to the Wind. 7, TDs and Beer. 8, Super Bowl. 9, Cobblestoners. And the caboose is House Money. So thank you everyone for joining us. I'd like to once again thank Commissioner Touche for allowing us some time. I'd like to thank my wife Crystal. She did a great job helping me out and stuck with it through this time. And also I'd like to thank once again our sponsors, Huevos Pickled Eggs. Remind you, if you don't got huevos, you better get some before your wife does. Good night.